again. Might as well take a little dive into the heart, into the self, and then share what magnificence you have coming up, because boy, was that a good segment. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Rob. You did the voice. How was that for you?
It was very powerful. I mean, it definitely resonated a lot with everything that's been going on in my household and with like my own belief system and feelings around like my father and that kind of relationship that I've had and the place I'm basically like the place that I'm in my parents' house. Yeah, it's like it feels like it's been a long, strange trip. That's yeah, no,
So it seems super cool to me that you have made this trip so young, because you've got like a whole life ahead of you to just utilize truth and spread it and shine it, and just makes me happy, happy, happy.
but I mean, I feel very like the connection to Chad with the Fang phenomena. That's really relevant to what we're talking about because it's like losing the body. That's like what the Fang phenomena is the whole like it's a tech, it's a machine. And like going from yoga, it's like this is the vehicle of creation. So in a certain sense, like we humans have gotten attached to like I myself have gotten attached to the whole idea of creating human babies through that, but like sex is like the dope because that like makes us feel good. But no, literally through like breath works, this is a machine. You can create new ideas. I mean, I don't know. Check out Soma Breath. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Rob. And just for people's information, Rob is a visionary. He goes to school in the Earthwaking community and he comes up with the most amazing stuff. Anyway, Wallace comes up with amazing stuff too, and he is too. What do you got, Wallace? You're muted. If you're working on that, you're muted. Oh, you can't talk? You can't unmute? Cannot unmute. Is there any possibility that we can help with that? I think that Rob was just talking.
Okay, now it clicked now.
Okay,
It was
great.
muted. Yeah, since there's a good number of us who have been through life's experiences and had to learn the hard way, if we don't pour it out into the Robs, into the younger people in our lives, how do we stay young? It's so beautiful. I mean, I got, did it freeze up? Hello?
Nope, you're good. You're good. We hear
okay.
you.
Boy, you have a steady. But yes, it's all about love and surrendering and not hanging on to all these hurts. And, God bless the fact that we have Kirk and Jonathan and yourself, Noel. Mwah, mwah, mwah. You have blessed me since you're the first person I talked to here. I didn't talk to Kirk first. I didn't talk to Jonathan first. I spoke with you first. And for all of you who haven't had the pleasure of this wonderful motherly, grandmotherly woman of wisdom who has been through, from what I understand, some of the hells I've been through. It sounds like we've been down some of the same roads, been in some of the same places, and it's been a tough one, but we get to pour it out. We get to make a change, and we get to encourage others, and especially pour it into the younger people, our children, our grandchildren, because that's what's going to carry it forward. So, Rob, spread it, especially amongst your friends and family, and for the rest of us as well. Share, invite people here. I have a friend who made it here today. I've invited many. And so, Stacy, if you're out there and able to hear this, thank you for joining. I hope you're being as blessed as all of us, because all the seminars, all the training, all the different things I've been through, nothing comes close. This group is so much better. For any of you that are doubting it, this is so much better, so much far beyond. And if you've noticed, bullshit free. So
you.
love you all. Blessings to all.
Thank you, Wallace. Thank you. Thank you.
You bet. My pleasure. It's a privilege.
You are a privilege too. It's just delightful. Thank you, Wallace. All right, there's love to have some voices of some folks. Christine, yes.
Hey, Wallace just inspired me to get on here and just talk about the visionary program for a minute because I'm also in that. And I cannot explain my overjoy of having this in my life. I know that it is making me stronger and a better person in every way, every day. Like I'm using it to grow and challenge myself and push myself. And it makes it super easy. They say it's not about the work, but it's about the work. It's you, like the homework and assignments and stuff. Like you reiterate your connection with other people by learning and sharing, and you get to practice doing things written and verbally. I'm, wanting to be a coach and uplift others, and it's giving me the strength to do that in all of the ways that I always wanted to anyway, but it's getting me there. It's just walking the path. I'm doing it. So super grateful for the program, super grateful for all the peers in the program. Love you guys all, and anybody that's even remotely interested, couldn't recommend it more highly. It's just not even like touchable what I actually am experiencing from it. I'm trying, working on distinguishing that right now, actually, what I'm experiencing from it. But as I try and tell my family, like what I'm doing or explain to them, I'm learning to live from love and everything that I do. It's like that barely even touches what I'm actually doing, and it's so good. So yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Christine. We got another Wallace, and you oldies. I want some newbie voices.
Can I do this real quick? Because for
Certainly
those
you
people
can.
who are watching, ask Brenda, ask Christine, if you're here and you watch over a period of a few weeks and you go anywhere else, I have seen more growth with more people more rapidly than any other place I've been, by far. And I've done a lot of schooling and a lot of training. Nothing compares to this. And not only that, if you don't have the funds, if you don't have the resources, if you don't have whatever it is excuse you want to make, come to all the free events. Come to all the free things offered. There are all sorts of events all week long with all sorts of beautiful people, and all of them will bless you. There isn't a one that won't. And if you go away feeling very bad, realize that is something you need to deal with. I go away sometimes and I'm just like, realizing I really have some work to do. So everybody, don't if you're getting anything from this, don't let this just be the end of it. Let this be the beginning that takes you to levels far beyond you'll imagine. Ain't that right, Dexter?
And I just want to comment, I'm not an oldie. I actually literally only discovered John in February, and I started the visionary program 5 or 6 weeks ago. I really only, I'm about halfway through on my first round. So I feel like
Christine,
I'm still a
that's
newbie.
so right there is amazing, because I've somehow, this is what it is. I feel like I've known you forever. It feels like you've been a part of this forever. So anyway, that's amazing. So Jeanette, there's a new voice, and I would like some more oldies on there. I'm looking at Brenda, I see Vashon. There's just so much transformation that's going on, but I definitely want to hear your voice if you're a new person too. Jeanette.
Yeah, I just wanted to echo Christine and Wallace. So I'm only 3 weeks. I guess this might be my fourth. I think basically my third week of doing homework anyway. Having just attended my first ALL last month, and it's fun because I'm on this, and I mean you all are familiar already because of our regular connects, and I'm beginning to feel a part of the community, and it's everything I hoped it would be and a whole lot more. Like there's some hard work I have to do here. And I'm up to it. I'm looking Jonathan talks about the people that come in and think, oh, I've done all this work. And I thought, yeah, I've done a lot of work, but I'm not done doing the work. I'm so pleased to see Rob jump in, and Rob, if you're still there, it's like, go with the breath work, man. That is powerful stuff. All the things you've mentioned that you've worked with, they're all powerful. There's lots of tools. And this is just a community for you to be a sounding board and help when you need it as you work through the stuff. And, even some of us who are 30 years ahead of you started back when you are, and it's everybody's journey. It's everybody's pace, and it's never done. I don't think it's ever done. I don't know. Maybe Jonathan will think it's done, but I don't think it's ever done. And that I'm finding it to be a catalyst, because I'm at a point in my life where I need the catalyst to step into my mess and live with, not just with purpose, but what does he say, that it's the action? It's not just having faith, but having faith followed by action, so that I'm doing and not just doing, but I'm actually moving up in the levels that he talks about. And because I'm a little bit of, I'd say a little bit 3, a little bit of 4, I'd like to aspire to 5, but I have some stuff to work on. And it's very interesting because even this week, talking about arrogance, last week talking about ego or whatever, it's like, I'm examining myself and going, yep, I got some work to do in those areas, because and it's just a really great place and a safe place to do it. And all the tools are here. And as I said, I've just been in the visionary program, but I'm with Wallace. Even if you can't do the visionary program, get in here and do what you can, because it's a really amazing community. Okay. Thank you very much, Noel.
Thank you, Jeanette. Beautiful words. And Vishan started just about the same time I did. Boy, the miracles.
Yes. Can you hear me? Okay. I would never regret spending my last $96 for the visionary program, because in finding this group, Jonathan was saying things. I was like, I say these all the time, or I just got a download about this, and it just resonated so much with me. And I made that investment, and it's been off to the races since then. And these amazing people have become my family. And what has been the greatest gift and priceless was that I had all my life searched for God and for love. And the whole time I was only searching for myself. And I come to greater and greater realizations of myself every day doing this work. We call each other on our stuff, or like John would say, shit, damn it. And it's just been the greatest gift in my life, because like I said, at the end of it, I found myself and the God in me. So I don't regret it.
Yes. Thank you, Vishan. That is gorgeous. And Vishan has literally had an opportunity since I've known her of teaching the class for a period. This is leadership to invite leadership, let go leadership. That when they talk about a cult, this is a cult. And the last one in is the leader, Kirk said. I just love that. I want to say that Vishan mentioned an amount, and it's more than the amount she mentioned, but you can pay it in segments. So don't be shocked and upset if when you hear the amount, when there's a price that comes down. But as it was expressed, there's so many opportunities to do things for free. And the more you do things for free, the more likely you are to invite abundance, that you can afford to pay for things if you feel like you're strapped now. So Pastor Brenda, woohoo, it's oldies week. I'm so excited. Go for it.
I don't know about oldie, but anyway, no. I guess I have been here a minute, but that's my favorite part about Earth Waking, right? Once you're in, you're in. You don't never have to leave. You pay one time and they never kick you out. You can continue to grow. You can continue to build, and you get all these extra fascinating, badass programs that come along with your visionary program. like for me, I just finished the Earth Waking certification program. I am now a certified Earth Waker, right? And I get to lead classrooms and I get to share the hope, faith, and love that God gave me, that God poured into me. I get to share my testimony and I get to share how love has brought me through everything I've ever been through in my life, right? So just being a part of Earth Waking isn't just a 12-week class, it's the rest of your life program. It's a rest of your life family, and it's a rest of your life village that you get to be a part of, that you get to grow in, and you get to build in, and you get to give back in.
Thank you. That is beautiful. So more hands. We have about 8 minutes or so, 10 minutes, something like that. How are you experiencing it? I'd love to hear from some folks that just like got blown away, like I did the first time I came. Just complete like shift of perception. And I had been working for a long time too. And every week I, do this, I just get more and more. It gets more integrated. It means like more to me. Yes, Dexter, woohoo!
Yeah, I think it's very amazing. It's hard to explain. It's like stepping into a new life or something. It's just so many things have been manifesting for me and coming from every direction. Just a lot of good things, I mean, like I said, I'm here at this program, and it's amazing. Like this morning, like weird stuff happened to me this morning. Like I talked about earlier with I forget the gentleman's name, the one that started the thing that I was telling him about somebody threw my food out last night, and it wasn't just it was done out of love. So anyway, I didn't let it go that far. So but the main thing what bothered me is I had this one little noodle pack of noodles there with all the other stuff that I that I bought with me here from jail, and it was kind of just a sentimental thing. And when I was in there, this morning when I was in there, I don't know what I was in there doing, but it was a guy in there. He was like, "Man, if you need anything, just let me know, man. I got you." This, that, and third. And
I'm having a little trouble, Dexter, understanding. I didn't get that last part. I've been really struggling to understand. I don't know.
Okay, look, I met a guy. It was the guy in the dining area where we keep our food, and the guy offered me some food. I was like, "No, I'm good. It was just the principle of my noodles. I had got them from jail." He said, "Well, I got some noodles in there. I got them from jail." He said, "You can have them." I said, "Yeah, well, I appreciate that, brother. I'll get it from you later." But it just little simple things, little simple things like that, just let you know how much in tune you are when things just fall your way and you just sit back and receive. It's a beautiful thing. I love this program. I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you for
Thank you, Dexter. That was so beautiful. And don't block that abundance. Eat those noodles. If somebody wants to give you noodles, if you want them, make sure you take them. I'm trying to learn that every day. All right. Who else? I am welcoming testimony as well as I am welcoming new feelings, thoughts. There were so many aha moments for me, and I've heard this before, and just one thing after another this morning, just wonderful stuff. And I mean, truly, doesn't this make sense? I mean, if God was love, wouldn't this be true? All of this stuff? Yes. Yes, Rob. Okay, go ahead.
I guess the one thing I wanted to mention is this is something I was thinking about beforehand. When John was talking about the transfiguration, since like psychedelics have popped up so many times in my life as being like a tool of like letting go, I guess it's just funny to mention I'm planning on going up to the mountain this coming Monday to camp for a couple of days and actually eat mushrooms for the last time. Because I feel like it's time for a transformation. It's just like, I felt like that was a note to bring up. I'm not.
It's an interesting thing. I think Jonathan might say something like, well, it's okay to have mushrooms, just don't let mushrooms have you. All
That's
of the
entirely.
stuff you need is within.
I just, one thing, I guess I would want us all to be together because it'd be easier for them. More communication outside of just like computer screens, like I guess more of a feeling based. Yeah. Sometime we should all meet up. We will.
Yep.
I am.
I got to go to Costa Rica once, and boy, was that a sweet thing. It really is nice to have that feeling, that memory. So Z, what do you got for us?
Sorry, I put a little food in my mouth right when you called me. Oh, divine timing. How funny you may be sometimes. I just wanted to, I know I've been sharing a lot and I'm really grateful for that space to be held. And I don't jump in right away because I really want to hold space if anyone else that we haven't heard from this weekend wanted to share too. So thank you for continuing to hold space for me, everyone. And I just wanted to highlight for myself earlier, when John was really diving into everything connecting to Jesus, admittedly, there's someone on this group named Wallace, and at some point, it is a guy. Okay. Well, the way things flipped around with the screens, I saw Wallace, but I connected it to Pastor Brenda, and I was like, and I knew that a friend of mine had a girlfriend named Wallace, and so I was like, so sorry, Wallace, if I asked you if you saw that message, but then my head started thinking about this friend, and I reached out to him, and then he called me in the middle of everything. And so I just turned my screen off, and he was like, what are you watching? What are you doing? And I started telling him about what everything was going on. And John's was sharing in that moment about why he connects and relates to Jesus as his own teacher. And my friend was just like, oh yeah. Oh my gosh, yes. And I'm like, you want this recording? And he was like, definitely. This is really aligned. It was just like, he just all of a sudden was, transported and brought into whatever portal we've created here. And so that was just really fun. And so it was exciting to know that there are people I'm going to pass this on to. And both him and a girlfriend of mine, I know I'm doing other work outside of this weekend, that is also bringing me here to be in this space, because a lot of what John's been saying is not new information for me. My journey started over 15 years ago walking this road, and so it's like a lot of this is not new, but I'm really appreciating the perspective and the point of view I have now and how I'm being able to receive the information that's being shared. Yeah. And so that's feeling really good. But so, yeah, there's a lot of other space for personal growth that I'm cultivating in my life right now. And both of my friends that I've talked to on the phone today both heard it in my voice. And I just feel really connected to this weekend as a part of it. They're like, you sound like you're doing well, like you really sound good. And I'm like, I know, I feel good, it's great. Like helping pull this in and helping continue being this wheel. And I'm really grateful that when we have these concentrated moments of people desiring to evolve their consciousness, and desiring to allow the sludge, the shit, whatever things are coming out of them, to let that all go. Just really grateful that when that amount of people come together, we really are creating a wave right now. We're sharing something, we're sharing a consciousness in this moment, and it's just like we are just vibrating that out into so many different parts of the world right now. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. And I felt that the strongest when John shared the Aramaic of the Lord's Prayer. That really hit me right there. It was like, wow, this is happening. Let's do it.
Thank you, Z. We got just a little minute to go inside. love that place.
Great job, Noel.